Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you are watching the post market show. So, let us see what happened in the markets today. So, as expected, markets have finally broken out from tight consolidation, and it has moved significantly on the upside, covering multiple resistance on its way, and also that induced a major short covering in the markets. And markets are significantly up today. All the sectors have ended in the green after many days. Not only the large caps, but Nifty mid cap, Nifty small cap. It was a complete, the markets were painted in completely with the green paint after many days. We have seen the markets falling like anything in the last few days and few weeks, but finally today it was a good relief in the market. Now, obviously, the question is if this is a relief rally or is this again just or is this a relief rally or is this a trend reversal? So that is something to be watched out for, because we have seen in the bear markets sometimes they recover very fast, but again it is just a red cat bounce sort of a situation where the markets falls, and when it falls it breaks the previous low as well. So only time will tell. It says just one day when the markets have recovered so much. So in the coming days we will get to see a more clearer picture of where the market is headed towards. So until that time, let's not speculate so much. So let us discuss what happened in the markets today. And as I expected, the important levels were respected very much. So this is the 5-minute chart of Nifty. As you can see, the markets opened above this zone of 15,400, which I was discussing for the last few days. So markets opened well above that, and although there was small profit booking in the morning, but then there was a one-way rally in the markets, and induced by huge short covering, the markets have shot up almost. It had almost broken 15,700, which was a very important level. It made a high of 15,707, but towards the end, probably after 2:30, there was some sort of selling by FIIs that brought the markets slightly down. It ended at 15,634 is where the markets have ended. So this was a Nifty. It had taken resistance in the exact level which we had discussed. 15,670 to 15,700 was supposed to be a very strong level of resistance for the markets, and it took resistance exactly there. So that is something good to see. Coming to Mac Nifty, Mac Nifty was moving up significantly, but after 1 o'clock we saw some kind of profit booking setting in, and after 2:30 the markets fell significantly, and it is not as strong as Nifty is looking right now. So Mac Nifty had a good amount of profit booking, probably the FII selling. Like I told you, this is the Mac Nifty charts for the day. And talking about other sectors, I told you the sectors like the mid cap, the small caps, all are up. You can see strong green candle in Nifty mid cap. It is up almost 3.6% today. Nifty small cap is up by 3.08% as we currently. And talking about sectors, all the sectors ended firmly in the green. So after many days, I told you it's a complete green paint all over the markets. Nifty media gaining the most by up by almost 5.5%. Nifty metals, yesterday it was down 3.9%, today it is up 4%. So exact reverse. So other than that, the Nifty PSU bank index is up almost 4.06%. So things look very positive. Nifty IT is also up. So all the sectors are firmly trading in the green. Talking about index movers, this is the Nifty 50 list of stocks. All of them ended firmly in the green. Just Apollo Hospital is slightly down 0.09%, and that we can say it is absolutely flat. Is not a great movement. But Reliance, Infosys, TCS, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, all of them, each of them are the index heavyweights we know, and these top 6 stocks almost contribute to 60 to 70% of the weightage of Nifty. So Reliance, IT and banking, if these are up, you can just close your eyes and say that Nifty will be going up, and that is exactly what happened today. All the heavyweights are on the top gainers in Nifty 50 list. So that is a very good to see in the markets after many days. Talking about FII, DII buying and selling activities, FIIs did not miss this opportunity. They saw the markets are high and again sold for 2,700 crores. And DII outmatching their selling figures, they have bought for almost 3,066 crore. So this is again a net institutional positive figure because of the DIIs have bought more than the FII. So that is something good. Coming to the open interest, let us look at Nifty's open interest first. This is for 23rd June, that is the coming Thursday's expiry. So we see huge amounts of call unwinding in the markets. So the bar graphs below, you can see that these green bars towards the downside indicates call unwinding. So huge amounts of call have been covered, and that has resulted in a short covering rally. The markets have shot up so much. Just yesterday we were seeing people have sold, they were very, very bearish. They have sold 15,200, 300, 400, 500, 600, like that. All the call options were sold, and all of them were in huge trouble when the markets were shooting up, and they had to cover their positions. And that is why the markets had to rally even further, because whenever they were squaring off their positions, they had to buy the markets. Like if you are short in the futures, you have to buy to square off your position. So this buying pressure added to the huge momentum in the markets, and markets have shot up so much. And PCR, after many days, we see more amount of puts written in the market than calls. PCR is above 1, it is 1.06, so which looks like a slightly balanced view. On the upside, 16,000 still has the highest amount of call OI for this Thursday's expiry, and on the downside, 15,000 still has the highest OI. But on an intraday basis, people have actually sold put options at the money at 15,600 levels where the market closed, and people have actually sold 15,600 put options. So people are expecting the markets to at least stabilize over here or move up in the coming days. So that is the kind of bullishness we can see from the open interest charts. Coming to Bank Nifty, today we see good amount of puts being written at 33,000 as well. So it's a similar chart. The put call ratio is also at 1.06. So things look slightly stable. Sanity is returning to the markets, and so in Bank Nifty as well, good amount of put unwinding we have seen, call unwinding we have seen, and 33,000 has added the highest amount of put OI, and 33,200 is also have added a good amount of put OI. So people are expecting the Bank Nifty to also remain on the positive side for the coming expiry on Thursday. So these were the major things to discuss in the Indian markets. Now let us move to the US markets and see what it is doing at present. So let us look at the US markets. S&P 500 2.4% up, and Nasdaq 2.74% up, and Dow Jones is also up by 1.92%. The US markets have opened with a huge gap up today, finally, after many days, because the European markets were positive, Asian markets were positive. So, and US market was had a holiday on Monday. So after the weekend and Monday, we are seeing a good amount of rally in the US markets as well. But let us see if the rally is sustaining in the US market. Where it ends is going to be very important. So right now things look very positive. Coming to the Asian markets, we have seen all of them ending in the green. German markets ended slightly in the positive, 0.2%. French index also up by 0.75%. UK index is also up by 0.4%. So everything looks positive in the European as well as the US markets, and also the Asian markets as well. So overall things look positive after many days. So let us see where the markets go, and if it's a trend reversal or not. Coming to India VIX, so the volatility index in India has crashed today by 5.67%. So it is now at 21.14. So that is there, and US VIX is finally down below 30. It is down by almost 4.8% right now. So it's at 29.54 is where it is trading. Let us look at the currency and commodity. Currency dollar index is at 104, nothing major there. USD INR has weakened slightly. It is above 78 now, but not much. 78.08 is what it is indicating. Coming to commodity prices, crude oil, the most important and most significant commodity. Crude oil is still trading at $109. So over the last 3 days, it is trying to consolidate in this region. If crude oil goes down further, breaks $100, then we can see Nifty maybe breaking 16,000 as well in the coming days. So this is crude oil, and you have to closely track crude oil, because this crude oil's downward journey. It had broken this trend line, and that is where the things started turning in the global markets. So crude oil is obviously adds a lot of inflationary pressure in the economy. So if it is coming down, that is good for the markets, obviously in the short and as well as the long term. So these were the commodities to look into. As let's look at SGX Nifty. It is trading at 15,725, indicating almost 100 points gap up in the market. So that is also good to see in the markets. Obviously, SGX Nifty will be positive because US markets are trading well in the green today. But let us see where the US markets end. That is going to give a more clearer picture if this is going to continue or not. Coming to tomorrow, we have one important announcement, that is the inflation rate for the month of May for UK is going to be announced at 11:30 a.m. That is during our market hours. The expectations are between 9.1 and 9.2 percentage. So let us see where the inflation rate comes. If it is below this estimated or forecasted rate, we can obviously expect the markets to have another positive impact coming from low inflation in the UK. And the next one that is there is Fed Chair Powell's testimony in front of US Congress. So that is going to be a 2-3 day event. So it is from 7 p.m. Now we know there is nothing new to be discussed there, but what kind of words the Fed Chairman Jerome Powell is using is going to be watched out by people around the world to see if they can guess anything going forward, if they are planning to hike the interest rate or the inflation, is it under control or not. So those things will be looked at. So that is also there. So again, that is not important. More important is the UK's inflation data coming tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. So other than that, I don't think there is anything else to be discussed today during the market. And obviously talking the levels of Nifty, next logical resistance will come at 15,800 to 850 can be taken as minor resistance level, because the markets have multiple times tried to take whatever resistance at around 15,900 levels, and if that is broken, 16,000 is going to act as a major resistance level on the upside. And today's low can be taken as a strong support for market as well. So 15,400 on the downside and 15,800 to 900 on the upside can be expected for the coming days. Coming to Bank Nifty, the range remains again, the next zone is 33,900 is going to act as a resistance level, and on the downside you can keep today's low as a good level for support in the coming days for Bank Nifty. So with that, let us see where the US markets end. It has opened after 2 days of holidays, 2 days and 1 day of holiday and 2 days weekend. So after 3 days, so let us see where it ends. That is going to be more important, and hopefully it ends in the green and the Asian markets also open in the green, so that our market can actually move even further upwards, because everyone likes the markets to rally. People have invested lots of money, and no one wants to see their portfolio bleed. So let's hope for the best, and with that I will be ending the post market here. Don't forget to join me tomorrow morning's pre-market show at 8:30 a.m. where we discuss all the important levels and things happening around the world. So with that, I'll end the show here, and hope you have a very good night.